G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So we're going to jump straight into Go Battle League, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, let's jump into some battles, and the leagues that we've got open are, well, Great League and the Great League Weather Cup. So we're going to jump into Weather Cup, and we're going to be running Araquanid with Bug Bite, Bubble Beam, and Bug Buzz. Cradily with Bullet Seed, Grass Knot, and Stone Edge, and Bastiodon with Smackdown, Stone Edge, and Flamethrower. So let's see what we get. So really, the Pokemon that we don't want to see is Bastiodon. We don't want to see Bastiodon on the lead because it's sort of a rough time for me. So we'll see how we go. So we've got Kingdra on the lead. So this is not too bad. Kingdra is going to be, and it's a shadow variant, so it's going to be doing a reasonable amount of damage, I guess. Got to be mindful of Outrage. However, even an Outrage probably isn't going to KO us from this range, so we'll let it go. And they throw the Octazooka, so happy days. So let's just go straight for the Bug Buzz and see if they want to invest a shield. I'm hoping not. And they no shield it, and that takes them almost all the way down, and I'm able to farm it down. So this is a really solid start. So let's see what they've now got. So out comes Lantern, which is all right. Lantern is going to unfortunately get to a move. I wanted to try and get to Bubble Beam. I wanted to get to another Bug Buzz, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get there, and it does KO. That's really unfortunate. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to go with. Let's go Cradily and see how it goes. Obviously, it's running Bullet Seed, so it's going to be super effective, and so is Grass Knot, so that's definitely the play. And its moves are going to be at best neutral. So I was waiting for them to sack swap, but they didn't. So let's just throw this charge move and see what they want to do. So they no shield it, saving 2 shields in the back for Probass. Okay, that is fine. So I'm just going to start throwing these seed bombs, and we'll see what they want to do. So I suspect that they're going to... So Magnet Bomb coming through would be bad, and it is the Magnet Bomb. That's fine, good shield there. And then I'm going to swap into my own Bastiodon. The question here is, how much damage is this going to do? So usually this thing's going to be running Stone Edge and Magnet Bomb, and of those, Magnet Bomb's going to be a better bet, and it just doesn't do any damage. So they've got 2 shields. Am I going to farm all the way down here? I'm just doing no damage. They're also doing no damage to me, so happy days. What should I do? At least when you've got a Bastiodon matchup, you've got lots of time to think. So let's just throw the Flamethrower. I think we're probably going to get to 3 Flamethrowers at this rate, almost at 2 already. They're going to have to shield these up. They have to shield everything, and then let's see if we can get to the next one. So unfortunately, not able to get there, but again, Magnet Bomb's not going to do enough here, hopefully. And yeah, not even close. So let's just go straight for the Flamethrower, and we'll see what they want to do. And so what I'm going to do here is swap into my Cradily and get to the Grass Knot. Yes, get to the Grass Knot, and then going to be able to take game number 1. Happy days. So this is not going to do very much damage. I mean, it's still neutral, but it does enough to KO and take game number 1. So we'll have a look at the second game. That was a reasonably good lead. Made the right shield call, and they made the wrong one, so that always helps. We'll see what we get this time. Hopefully we can get another reasonable lead. What have we got? What have we got? Just waiting for these games to load. Sometimes takes an absolute age. So what have we got in the lead? So this is a good lead for us, and my entire team deals with this pretty well. I was expecting to see a lot of them. Nearly every single team is going to be running Cradily, and my team can handle it very well. So everything in my team will beat it. I probably didn't need to shield that up there. That's a mistake. I shouldn't have shielded. I should have just let it go, and I should probably just go straight bug buzz. But what are you going to do? So yeah, so no shield, and that's not looking good for me. So I'm down a shield. Yeah, but at least they do have a little bit of a debuff happening, so that is quite nice. So Grass Knot's going to come through, and yeah, it just doesn't do much because it's neutral, and they've also now been debuffed. So here, let's throw this charge move and see how we go. It is not going to KO and just does absolutely no damage. And now I'm going to have to try and fast move farm this thing down, but they decide to swap into the Blaziken. Okay, I'm going to throw. I shouldn't have thrown that. I should have just swapped straight into the Bastiodon. Oh well. Let's see what they want to do now. So Bastiodon coming through. Going to be able to do a little bit of damage there. And I'm going to let this go. And it's a Focus Blast. And even a wow, even a resisted, wow, Focus Blast, even debuffed, took me out. So this is looking real bad. So they get to another move, and I'm going to have to shield this up. This is absolutely brutal. So Blaze Kicks comes through, and let's see what they're going to bring out now. I'm going to have to look to try and farm this all the way down, and I'm actually able to do it. The question is, are they going to be able to snipe me here? Yeah, so they're going to come in and snipe me with the Cradily, and all that energy is just going to go straight to waste, because there it goes. And this is, let's see what they've got two shields. It doesn't really matter what's in the back. Oh, it's a Swampert. Okay, so I will be able to lose this match, basically. They'll be able to get to, well, they're going to be running Earthquake. They're still going to be resisted, but it's just going to do too much damage. Swampert's just too oppressive, especially when it's got a 2 shield advantage. So, to be honest, there's no point throwing this move. They're going to shield both of them up, and I'm not getting to a third. At this point, they can Hydro Cannon me, and that will be doing enough damage to KO. Really unfortunate that all of the energy on Araquanid just went bye-bye. But, yeah, so looking at it now, I should have just let the Araquanid go, held onto a shield, and then I could have been in a much, much nicer spot versus, yeah. So that was going to be, yeah, that 100% that's the play. Oh well, you live and you learn. We'll see what the next one holds for us. Hopefully we can get a good matchup off the lead and maybe make up for that loss. It's a bit annoying because that was completely my game to win. I just made a poor shield call at the start and another versus the Blaziken. So two bad shield choices. Well, three, all bad, all bad. Shouldn't have shielded both times that I did, and did shield the and didn't shield the time I should have. So in this next one, we've got a Alolan Sandslash. So we're just going to go straight for the Bubble Beam here and start debuffing it. It will not be able to do much damage. They're going to be running, normally they'll run Bulldoze and Ice Punch. They've stored up energy there, so I need to be very mindful of that. And again, I should not have thrown this Bubble Beam. I should have just gone straight into Bastiodon because this Crustal's not going to be able to do anything against Bastion. Usually they're running X Scissor and a stone type move, usually Rock Slide or whatever, and it's just not going to do any damage. So I could have just farmed up all of the energy in the world, and instead I've got a little bit less energy to farm, and I also don't have a charge move on my Araquanid when it comes back in. So obviously no shields there, and then out comes there Alolan Sandslash, which is fine. I'm going to let the Bulldoze go through, and as you can see, it does do a reasonable amount of damage here. Gonna throw here, and yeah, that's the wrong move to throw. Always throw Flamethrower. It's double super effective, and Stone Edge is neutral. Thank goodness they decided to shield that up. That is very, very helpful for me. And here I'm thinking, what do I want to do? So I'm going to shield this up, and then I'm going to throw my own Flamethrower, and they're either going to have to double shield or let it go. So we'll see what they have in the back now. Well, let's see what they do first, I guess. And they're going to shield up, so that's fine by me. They're still going to have to. Ooh, are they going to have to throw it? Can I farm down? Come on, come on, get there, get there, get there. Oh, not quite able to get there. Would have been absolutely spectacular. But they still didn't get a move off. They are. Oh, outcomes. Yeah, so for this, I wasn't sure. I know it takes an absolute age for Ludicolo to get to a move, but yeah, I should have shielded down. I should have just gone Bug Buzz and it would have been game over here. Instead, I'm going to try and go for it now and fail, and then don't even get a second um, charge move off. Now, need to shield this up, and let's see how we go. So Ice Beam comes through, obviously shielded up, so we are all good, and then going to be able to get to the Grass Knot and take this game. There, I don't know what I was thinking. Should have just gone straight for the Bug Buzz um, on the on the Araquanid and taken that game. Made it a little bit harder for myself, but was able to still get the win. So happy days. Either way, it was going to be a very uphill battle for them, especially when I had the shield in hand. So what have we got now? I wasn't expecting them to farm me all the way down either. I was expecting them to throw the energy, but I mean, it is what it is. So happy days. What have we got? On the lead, we've got a Bomber Snow. So this is all right for me. I do want to match my Bastiodon up against this, which, oof, and out comes the um, Jelly Scent. I'm not really sure. I think here what I want to do is swap into Cradily and yep. So let's hope I'm able to catch a ooh that I didn't want to catch a Shadow Ball, but that's fine. I'm gonna have to tank that Shadow Ball. And we've got CMB tie, brutal. So gonna no shield this one as well. And expecting, yeah, Bubble Beam coming through. I really would have preferred to catch that the first time. And unfortunately, there is, yeah, got a bit of a debuff, but that's fine. Going to throw this Grass Knot, and it doesn't KO. That's actually huge for me. So I'll get a few extra moves here, get to farm up a little bit of extra energy, and do expect to see the, yeah, Bastiodon, the Abomasnow come back out, which it does. Going to go straight for the Stone Edge, and they shield it up. That's really unfortunate here. Yeah. So Abomasnow's got a lot of energy, so I'm going to come in with Bastiodon because if they want to use that energy, fine, go for it. And then, oh, in the back, they've got Poliwrath. So this is looking really nice for me. Usually Poliwrath is running, yep. So running Ice Punch, and it's hard to know what its second move is, and off they go. They know that's good game at this point. Happy days, able to get another win on the board. So we'll see what we get next. Let's just jump straight back in, and hopefully we're able to get another nice matchup. So that one worked out really well. Obviously, Bastiodon is a really good matchup against. Well, it's a good matchup against Abomasnow. So, oh, this is the matchup I did not want. So, what am I going to do? So, I'm going to go straight into my Cradily and see if we can. Yeah, so, oh, and they're swapping out, and they swapped into Ludicolo. Okay, so that is really good for me because that does huge amounts of neutral damage. yeah, so that works out quite nicely here. And so obviously Ludicolo takes a while to get to a charge move, so I'm just going to overfarm a little bit and throw my next Grass Knot, and they're going to just completely sack the Ludicolo. Okay, out comes a Shadow Kingdra. So has someone else made a video about Kingdra? Because that's two I've seen, and I wouldn't, two Shadow Kingdras too. I wouldn't necessarily expect that to be so prevalent. So here I'm going to come out with my Araquanid and look to farm it all the way down. I don't care what this is. If we've got Bastiodons, I need to have equal shields, and it is the Outrage, and look at that. Tanks it absolutely spectacularly. They come back in with their own Bastiodon, and here what I'm going to do is, there's the Bubble Beam, and then I'm going to swap into my own, and basically we've got Bastiodon. I've got a Bastiodon that's got more health. It's got less energy, but theirs has also been debuffed. So I'm not going to let this, not going to shield this up because I do suspect that they're going to swap out into. They're going to clear the debuff, and that's when I need the shields more so than now. I might as well let you take these charge moves that they throw at me whilst they're debuffed because they're going to do slightly less damage and save my shields for when they inevitably swap out. So the other thing I need to do is not throw my charge move at a consistent time because they are going to try and sack swap. So I need to be careful of that. And let's watch this switch clock. And the switch clock is not up yet, so that's fine. But it is on their side because I swapped first. And there was the sack swap. And now they come back in throwing energy. And now's when I'm going to use my shields because they've cleared their debuff. So happy days. So going to be able to now throw the flamethrower, and this is fairly well game over at this point. So they've used up both of their shields. I've still got one to go. They do have a little bit more health, but that's fine. Obviously, I've going to be able to throw these flamethrowers, and the Bastiodon mirror match is absolutely painful to watch, I imagine. So do fast forward if you want to, and we'll see what they want to do. So I think they're going to. Well, that's fine. I'm going to shield this up, throw my own flamethrower, and it's going to time out, and the time is running out, but that's fine. Flamethrower comes through, and this is a good game. So able to go 4-1 in that set. Really strong team. Araquanid on the lead is really good. The only one you've really got to watch out for is that Bastiodon. It's a absolute menace. So unfortunately, fortunately, I was able to get the win on the board. Let's just get these rewards. We'll see what our encounter is. Hopefully, it is something decent. It is not. And I can never hit this thing as an excellent throw. Let's give it a go. And not even close, so that's fine. But that's it for me for now. So thank you very much for watching. Really good team, pretty strong. League's going to swap soon, so get into it now if you can. Otherwise, let's see what that does to our rating. And I will say, if you've got any team suggestions, let me know. Probably best to let me know team suggestions for the next league because we're going to be into that very shortly. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.